Welcome back to Trading with CJ. Today we are talking about a firm favourite, IZEA Worldwide, ticker symbol IZEA. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you'll know that we have been covering this stock in and out, all giving you all the updates, and we've had a couple more big updates on this company I want to bring to you today in this video. We first covered these at $1.72. At this moment in time, they are now on $4.78. We did even see this run up to $7 at one point. It has had a pullback as of late, and we're going to go into exactly why. And if at these prices, I still think IZEA is a buy. I'm going to give you my exact thoughts on that. And if you want to get these updates as they happen, go ahead and join our Discord. It is completely free. We're building an amazing investing community. We now have over 1,500 members in there. It's completely free, so come and join us. I post my daily updates as well on my buys and sells. And of course, if you appreciate this video, please go ahead and smash the like and subscribe to my channel. That really is appreciated. So let's get into it. I want to start, as we do normally here, by looking at the share price, the current share price action. We are at this moment in time $4.78, which has seen a pullback. However, I don't think that this will get here anywhere near this price anytime soon. If we go back to where this was around about mid-December, so just a couple months ago, 2 months ago from today, we are already up gains of over 410%, which is incredible. 410% in just 2 months. So let's go into some recent news around this company. Because I know a lot of people on this channel are following IZEA, just like me. It is one of my favorite penny stocks, which I really don't think will be a penny stock for much longer. I've given you my price predictions in different videos as well. You can check out all of my IZEA videos, the full-on stock analysis, updates throughout. But I'm going to give you a recent update around this company. So the first bit of news that we got, which was a few days ago here, is Jill Golder rejoins IZEA board of directors. Now this isn't the most amazing news. I don't think the share price is going to fly up, 500% on the back of this news. However, it's definitely, another step in the right direction, another bit of good news for the company. Mrs. Golder currently serves as board member for ABM Industries, which is the Fortune 500 company, and it is the leading provider of facility solutions with offices throughout the US and international locations. So she's definitely up there in a big company, and she's now a board member, board of director for IZEA Worldwide. She has over 31 years of finance, accounting and corporate governance experience and has served in numerous leadership roles at Fortune 500 companies. So she's definitely got a lot of knowledge and a valuable asset, I guess, to the board for IZEA. The CEO, Ted Murphy, says, "We are delighted to welcome Jill Golder back to IZEA board of directors. She used to work for them from 2015 to 2019, but she stepped down due to competing job priorities. However, she's now back on the board of directors, which is great." Jill comments, "I'm excited to work with IZEA's board members and leadership team once again. Over the years, I've had the opportunity to witness the tenacity, creativity, and consistent innovation of this group of people." So this is good news, okay? They say that this is the appointment of Miss Golder to the board of directors is part of IZEA's ongoing effort to enhance the company's depth of leadership and bolster its corporate controls and governance. So they're building a very strong team here, working in the background of IZEA. So that's the first little bit of news. The real news that we want to get into in this video here is IZEA expands military contract. Company drives year-over-year growth in Q1 managed service bookings. We have spoke about the growth that they are currently seeing in terms of their revenue and their managed service bookings happening in the background. And we're really excited to get those next financials. I've covered this numerous different times. I may even go ahead and do a whole summary of this company because we've done so many updates on this. I think a whole general summary will be really good. There'll be a long video because there's a lot that's gone on and a lot of catalysts for this company going forward. So let's go on to this big announcement. They announced today, which was just yesterday, that it has been awarded an expansion of previously announced mid-six-figure contract with a branch of the US military, reflecting a 30% increase in overall deal size. This is massive. We've already spoke about the different continents, different countries that they are working with, etc. New Zealand, Australia, South Asia, Africa, etc. They're literally expanding globally, and now they're working with the US military as well. They also had contracts from Fortune 10 companies, Fortune 500 companies, and all of this has really come since about December time. Things have grown rapidly over the last couple of months, and I'm excited to see where this continue to grow. We are very excited to see an expansion of this managed service contract with a branch of the US military following a successful launch of the initial campaign, and that once again is from Ted Murphy. The contract, along with other recent wins, has propelled IZEA into quarterly growth for managed service bookings. Take a listen to this. Managed service bookings for Q1 2021 now exceeds bookings for all of Q1 in 2020, and the announcement follows a record break in January which was the best January for managed services in the history of the company. They've already exceeded all of Q1. We're going to see very good numbers when these financials come out. And there's still a few more weeks until we actually should get these results coming out. With this in mind, this is managed service bookings. Okay, bookings are not always an indicator of the revenue for the quarter and could be subject to future adjustment. Revenue from managed service bookings are typically recognized over a 6-month period. So that's going to be a bit longer until we start to see real numbers coming in from that. However, this once again here is from Ted Murphy. There are many opportunities to utilize influencer marketing for government initiatives, particularly while we are all impacted by the pandemic. We see additional possibilities for utilizing influencer marketing as vaccination efforts begin to gain steam. And it's our hope to partner with governmental agencies as well as pharmaceutical companies and retailers to aid in vaccine awareness. This is amazing, amazing news, okay? So this is not just about promoting, cosmetic brands anymore, etc. This is going into something even bigger than that. This is working with the government, and I think if they get some government funding behind this as well, which it hasn't been spoke about, but if they do get anything like that, which is definitely potential, this is going to absolutely explode. While we continue to monitor the unpredictable global impacts of the pandemic, IZEA has currently momentum on multiple fronts, as we have spoke about numerous times. I'm delighted to be at a point where we've already exceeded our bookings compared to the Q1 last year, and the company is now seeing continued positive sales momentum with IZEA Unity Suite. New customer wins, particularly among the more affordable pricing tiers introduced last year. We are still absorbing the overall revenue impacts for these pricing strategy adjustments, but our active base of software customers is growing and it's largest ever been. So we spoke about this. They kind of branched out into creating a new affordable tiers for customers, hence the revenue was not as good as we thought it would be. However, they're acknowledging that, okay? They're not oblivious to that, but that is an adjustment they've made which is really going to help this company in the long run. So that's our two big bits of news. Did this move on that news? Well, a little bit. Not really though. We've actually seen over the last week, we've actually seen this drop. We're actually down 5%. Now, when you think about that, 5% is not a lot. If we look at the last month, they're actually still up over 85%. So a 5% drop is nothing to be worried about. This company is a penny stock. It trades for less than $5. They are volatile. They're going to be trading 10% in some days, 20% in some days. Heck, some of them have even traded 80% in a single day. These are so volatile. So I'm not bothered here about 5% drop. This company has a market cap of 260 million. And I've said before, I really do think that this will go on, and the next financial results should get a nice little boost, in my opinion. And then as we get onto the 6th month, where the revenue should start to come in, we're going to see this one really start to do incredible things. Definitely a long-term hold, in my opinion. But even with that said, I do think there's short-term gains here to be made, especially after the next financials and in the coming couple of months. So with that good news that came out, getting this military contract, on top of everything else we spoke about, why did it drop? Well, potentially due to this, Investor Place. Okay, Investor Place released this article. Watch out below for IZEA stock, despite the company's growth. People may have started to see this and sell. People actually put this one in my Discord, which is what alerted me to this article as well. So shout out to the Discord members for that one. But yeah, so obviously people have been seeing this. Maybe people have been selling based on that. However, this is not something that is new. This follows an analyst rating, which was to sell IZEA, which was actually put out on January the 26th. So a couple of weeks ago. However, this article has just come out, basically summarising what's happened. IZEA falls 5.9% as Landenberg Talman cuts to sell. So he has downgraded his rating to sell. But with that being said, he did upgrade his price target. So his price target was a lot lower than what it was. However, he upgraded it to 3, which is 75 cents. It applies a 57% downside. So what does this mean for IZEA? Why have they given it such a short rating here? And by the way, analyst rating is not the be-all or end-all. That's just as one person's opinion. At the moment, a lot of stocks are trading much higher than where they should be trading. Their PEs are absolutely insane. So that is not the be-all end-all. However, what it does do is cause a few shareholders to sell out the stock in panic. This is a long-term hold for me, and one analyst rating downgrading this to a sell, but upgrading its price target is not the worst thing that can happen. Analysts expect IZEA Worldwide to make 16.8 million sales in 2020, and this is down from 17.8 million the previous year, but also significantly low projections for 2021. For example, estimates are 23 million for 2021, according to Seeking Alpha, and as high as 25 according to analysts. That's not a massive difference right there, okay? And we've seen more and more good news. By the way, I do really want to point out, this rating, this sell, was downgraded prior to this new edition of the military contract. Things have happened since. A lot of news has been coming out since. That was January 26th, and we know that IZEA are amazing at bringing out press releases. Their PR team is on point with this one. So That may have even changed since then, but obviously we've not got an update on that just yet. The rest of this article here, in previous article, I estimated 31 million in revenue based on 42 million forecast, and that's gross billings of a 73% take rate. Nevertheless, the company has revealed that it has 54.526 million shares outstanding at this moment in time. Therefore, even with a higher average of 31 million revenue estimates, it's still trading for 8.5 times revenue at the lower finance estimates 25 million in shares. That means the stock is 10.6 times revenue. That's quite high, okay, times its revenue. However, we haven't had that next revenue update, so it may not be anywhere near those numbers. This is going off the previous financials, and since then, we've had a lot of news. So this article really does not bother me here as a long-term investor, and I still think that this is going to be absolutely amazing going forward. This is just somebody saying here about its current ratio based on its last financials. We haven't had the next ones yet, and that's really where we're going to see if this stock is performing up to what we imagine. But we already know it is, because they're constantly updating us in their press releases. We already know that their service bookings are smashing it. They've hit absolute records for January. So if they are hitting records for January, how can this stock be performing less sales than it was a year or two ago? Really, in my opinion, this is going to be absolutely amazing. And like I say, we're really going to see the revenue numbers come in the next 6 months. We have to wait for the following financials to start to see these sales taking place. There's one more thing I really want to point out in this video, and that is the rise of the influencer economy. We've all seen influencers all over social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, etc. There are influencers everywhere. Almost 80% of brands have experimented with influencer marketing in 2020 alone. Over 90% of them find it to be highly effective, and 75% have believed that the quality of customers they receive through the campaign is better than other forms of marketing, which I do believe. We've spoken about this so many times. Newspaper, radio, it's kind of a thing of the past in many ways. Everybody's first instinct when promoting a business nowadays is to promote it via social media. IZEA is amazingly positioned to capitalize on this. 70% of them expect to boost their influencer marketing spend, and only 4% to decrease. 70% are going to boost that spend. This is 70% potentially going to IZEA in the future. So I think this is an amazing space for this company. Not to mention that only recently launched their CHEK app, which has been dubbed as the Amazon for influencers. This was launched in November time, so the sales are hopefully going to start to come in. This is basically a platform full of influencers in one space. We can go on there, you can pick what influencer you want to promote your product, and you can literally buy it like a shopping cart. It is absolutely insane. And it says that CHEK here is a genius concept that will turn into a huge platform in the 2020s. There isn't another company out here doing something like this right now for this sector, so they are in the perfect place to take advantage and build it whilst they can. So that's my thoughts on IZEA. What am I doing personally, okay? Even with the article where an analyst has downgraded its rating, which was even though that was 2 weeks ago, it's obviously still had an effect on the share price. I don't mind it hovering around these levels. Less than 5, I'm happy to buy, to be honest. Even more than 5, I'm happy, but less than 5, I think is really good. I started buying this one at $1.72, so we are obviously seeing amazing gains already. However, I have been averaging up, and I did even buy on some of those dips last week. You know, I think get this one while you can, because it is only a matter of weeks, months, until we start to see this one really take off, and we're no longer going to be in penny stock territory. So that's my thoughts on IZEA. Interested to know yours. Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to get these updates as they happen on IZEA, and we talk about a lot of other penny stocks as well, come and join us on our Discord. It is completely free. First link in the description below. Also, if you can like this video and subscribe to my channel, that really is appreciated. Thanks for watching, and until next time.